We are watching our monitors for sites like these, wildfires, really on both coasts of the United States today. So first, this one, Hewitt, New Jersey. That's about an hour northwest of New York City. The Jennings Creek fire, as it's named, along the state border, blamed now for one death. Fire officials say this fire season in New Jersey really shattered records, more than 530 wildfires to report and counting. Fire officials say one of those fires is now 20% contained. Listen.
We did an aerial recon mission this morning, and our current estimate is 2,500 acres in New York State and 2,500 acres in New Jersey. We currently have 20% containment on the fire. 10 of that is in New York and 10 of that is in New Jersey. Assets currently assigned to this fire, we have 33 5-person hand crews, 5 engines, 4 water tankers, 6 helicopters, and we have about 230 personnel in the field. With that, I will go to Pete.
Well, and a tragic human touchstone to that fire. An 18-year-old Parks employee who loved the outdoors, loved serving there, has lost life. CBS News correspondent Tom Hanson reports drought conditions causing hundreds of fires in that area.
The Jennings Creek fire in New Jersey has scorched 3,000 acres and has threatened dozens of buildings. The scent of smoke and reports the fire is close, prompting some local residents to leave.
My neighbor said he saw some flames like by the side of the road and everything, so it's time to go.
The fire, fueled by a record-setting drought in the region that has caused 537 wildfires since October 1st.
That's roughly 500 more fires than we had this same period last year.
And now those wildfires turning deadly. Dario Vasquez, an 18-year-old New York State Parks employee, was killed by a falling tree while helping to contain part of the Jennings Creek fire.
We got the chills, and I just can't believe an 18-year-old kid would risk his life for our houses and everyone here. So honestly, it was devastating.
Since Friday, a number of fires have broken out across New Jersey and parts of New York, some even visible from Manhattan's skyline, and one blaze even took over sections of this Brooklyn park. Wildfires also erupted near Reading, Pennsylvania, and just north of Boston, this one in Lynn, Massachusetts, is burning more than 400 acres.
Oh, this is so sad.
And officials are going to be watching this area very closely because wind gusts today are expected to reach up to 20 miles an hour. Those dry conditions are also expected to stretch over the next several days. So firefighters like the ones behind me are standing by to jump in if needed. Tom Hanson, CBS News, Hewitt, New Jersey.
Thank you. Let's now go to California. The mountain fire 60 miles east of Los Angeles, burning hundreds of homes. Right now, an army of nearly 3,000 firefighters out battling the flames on this Veterans Day. CBS News Los Angeles' Tina Patel reports on the weather conditions actually, at this moment at least, helping those fire crews.
The winds have calmed down over the last couple of days, and firefighters are taking advantage of that to get control of this fire. They now have 36% containment, and that means that evacuation orders and warnings are starting to be lifted. But now neighbors are coming back and seeing just how much damage this fire caused. We're told there's about 200 homes that were either damaged or destroyed, and about 12,000 acres of farmlands that, of course, will take a number of years to recover from. We are told that firefighters are bracing for another round of wind tomorrow. They're hoping that today they'll be able to make a little bit more progress so that it is not as dangerous to neighborhoods. Right now, the fire is burning mostly in a rural area that is more mountainous, so there's not as many homes that are being threatened. But again, it's all going to depend on the weather over the next couple of days. And that's why even though some people are being allowed back into their neighborhoods, they're being told to stay alert until this fire is completely under control. In Camarillo, Tina Patel, back to you.
So it seems like Tina just showed us that really remind us why firefighters depend on the expertise of meteorologists. What do they have to look forward to as they battle that fire?
You know, all that rain that we've been talking about all morning long up in the Pacific Northwest, that's a part of a cold front, and it will sweep throughout that region into Southern California later tomorrow into Wednesday's forecast too. But the big issue with that has to do with the winds. We're not concerned about rain by the time it makes its way down there. They're going to get light traces of showers, if anything. Really what we're gearing up for is some heavy winds right around the corner, anywhere up to around 60 miles per hour from from that same cold front you see on the screen right here, pushing through the Pacific Northwest, heading into the forecasted hours late tonight, early tomorrow throughout all of California. Areas like Southern California are still dry right now, all the way up into northern parts like the Bay. They're receiving a little bit of rain currently. Here's what's happening though. All the way down into the mountain fire, still at 20,000 acres, just a little bit more than that, and 31% containment, which is a huge improvement over the weekend. Now, the winds are going to start changing directions. That Pacific breeze will continue to push the winds inland, and no longer are we dealing with an air quality advisory due to that. However, the other big concern for us is a wind advisory that lasts until 9 o'clock tonight, with wind gusts at those peak elevations anywhere up to around 60 miles per hour. And that's hard for the boots on the ground to actually get to those elevations, so we continue to monitor this closely. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Light showers, if anything, will sweep throughout the Los Angeles basin, stretching all the way up into those mountains too, but we're changing gears now. Fire weather conditions down in the south, and then of course fire weather conditions all the way off into the northeast. Areas like New Jersey dealing with fires right now. The Jennings Creek fire currently at 3,000 acres, about 10% containment, and that still is burning right now, and it's moving that smoke at the surface level off into areas like Bridgeport, and we're continuing to watch those winds really develop heading into our Tuesday forecast. Wind speeds anywhere up to around 30 miles per hour are expected. And when it comes to fires up there, with how dry they've been dealing with conditions recently in the Pacific Northwest and all throughout the Northeast too, the big concern is those spot fires with the winds. So we'll monitor that closely. We'll continue to keep a close eye on them, but from the south all the way up into the north, everywhere in between, we're dealing with dry conditions.
It's crazy when we say the words "and counting" when we talk about those fires in New Jersey, that because of the wind, they could just turn into more fires.
You're right.
Jess, thank you for watching it.